Welcome to the Streamin' with Keegan album reviews with your host, Keegan.
Hey guys, and welcome to Streamin' with Keegan. Today is a special interview, a special stream, because I am going to be interviewing none other than Ordian Azurium and listening to his latest symphony, Chronicles of Fate and Death. Now, currently, Ordian Azurium is not with a webcam because he just woke up. It's like bright and early in the morning for him. But yeah, I'm doing this off the grid, as it were, on Saturday. Off the Streamin' with Keegan grid. But you know, it was the best day for both of us. So it was the best thing to do. But yeah, we're gonna get right on into the introduction. Ordian Azurium, you want to say hello?
Hello.
Hey, what's up? Oh, you know what? Oh, I was going to record this stream. I just hit record now. I'll just start the intro again.
Welcome to the Streamin' with Keegan album reviews with your host, Keegan.
Hey guys, welcome to Streamin' with Keegan. I'm your host, Keegan, and today I'm going to be interviewing Ordian Azurium and listening to his latest symphony, Chronicles of Fate and Death. Apologies for the do-over there. I think I'm finally going to try. I'm actively trying to now maybe edit and release these interviews and these review streams where we talk to people and review their albums and just other releases and stuff. So yeah, that's what this is, and that's why I did that intro over again. Say hello, Ordian.
Hello. Good day.
Hello. Hey. Who is that? The Cyan Block. Oh my god. Hi, Cyan Block. We were just talking about you on James's stream. Welcome. Welcome, mysterious Cyan Block.
Oh yeah, Keegan.
Yeah?
Your camera is not loading in Discord.
Oh, yeah. That's because OBS has my camera. It's very annoying that they can't share, but OBS takes priority. Besides, you're not showing me
no problems.
You're not showing me your face, so I suppose that's fair.
Okay, fair enough. I'll look at the stream.
Yeah. You're not looking at it much anyway. My webcam right now sucks ass. It's basically just
it's actually fine if you go on 1080p anyways.
Cool. I'm just watching it on replay. The frame rate is terrible.
Yeah, it's non 60 FPS. That's why.
Yeah. Anything that's non 60 or even below anything below 30 frame rates, I consider shitty, and I don't think this is even 30. I don't think this is even 30 frame rates or 30 frame.
That's crazy.
I don't think this is even 30 frames. Well, I should mention. Interviewing a fellow block. I should mention. Hey, Garrett the Gorilla. Hey, appreciate all these people from James. The stream must have just ended, I guess. Maybe he raided me. I don't know. But yeah. Now that Cyan Block is in the chat, my hands are up. For those of you who are unaware and don't know what I'm talking about, aka Ordian Azurium, the Cyan Block is a mysterious entity in James's community, and people are suspecting that based on the music that Cyan Block created on the SoundCloud, people are suspecting that it might have been me that is orchestrating the Cyan Block. But I can assure you, I am not. Both of my hands are free, and I'm not controlling the Cyan Block. I don't know how else to convince you, but yeah. Cyan Block dropping a bunch of clues. Ooh, really? Well, anyway, enough of the Cyan Block. Enough of the Cyan Block talk. We're here to talk about this guest of honors special symphony, Chronicles of Fate and Death. I have it right here. So, do you have a few things you would like to say about this symphony before we get on into the song itself? I should mention this song is 1 hour.
Yes, it is. This took about from November 19th up to December 13th to make.
Wow. November to December. Straight, I'm guessing?
Kind of. I was a bit slacking off here and there a bit.
Fair enough, but like, goddamn, your work ethic in general, like, I don't know how I would be able to do that. So that's pretty impressive. Not gonna lie.
I would say that my progress kind of accelerated as I made it.
Cool. All right, cool. Well, without further ado, let's get on into the hour-long symphony. I'm sure it's going to have a lot of different. Unless you have more to say. Unless you have more to say.
Streaming a screen either, so I can't really. I'm not on your screen because my iPad is not going to like it if I.
Yeah, I mean, You're not sharing your face if that's what you mean, but yeah, no.
No, your screen.
Oh, you want me to? Oh, of course. Right, of course. I need to share my screen. I want to so you can share the you can listen to share the experience with me. Yeah, here we go.
Yep.
Go live.
$3.
I'm a professional, everybody.
All
right. So
it's not loading.
Weird. There shouldn't be a problem with that. Oh, now it is. There it is.
Okay, there it is. Yeah. This song uses 3 DAWs, FL Mobile,
3 DAWs,
and GarageBand.
Fascinating. That's crazy.
For the first 20 minutes, it uses only GarageBand because this is the first ever song or symphony or album that I actually use FL in. And this also contains the first ever project I started on FL as a whole.
Wow. Your first ever project on FL, huh?
Yep.
That's crazy.
And I started this and I was pretty much experimenting with stuff, and after a certain point I was like, you know what, it would be funny if we got FL Mobile, and I experimented with FL Mobile, and I realized that there was swing notes, or at least the
right.
What you call it? Yeah, and it was insane when I found it. I was so hyped about it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's basically about it for that.
All right. Well, with that opening out of the way, let's get on into the song itself. It's 1 hour, so this is going to be quite the experience. It's basically going to be like listening to an album's an entire album straight. Do they separate into like different distinct measures where you could have theoretically chopped them up into different songs, or is it more like
Yes.
Okay, interesting.
It changes genres a lot on this. So much so that there's like about minimum 10 points where you could actually split them into different songs and up to a maximum of maybe 20 to 30 different song ideas in there.
Gotcha. All right, no worries, I'll make you uncomfortable. Thanks for coming through as much as you are. Anyway, let's get on into Chronicles of Fate and Death by Ordian Azurium. Let's turn up the volume here. Oh, it's already on maximum. Okay. I like the retroness. I'm mostly going to stay silent during this listening session, but I might say a few things here and there.
No problem.
Lovely piano here. I love how it switched from retro to like more symphonic.
Dramatic.
Yeah. Ooh.
This is dark synthwave.
Yeah.
This is the
Definitely
first time I ever tried it.
Definitely synthwave. I'm such a sucker for those synths. Oh my god. Ooh. This is sick. Still got that iconic Ordian Azurium chord selection, though.
Reverb abuse.
Reverb. I'm also just talking about, like, the composition.
Yep. This has lore behind it, too, so...
Lore. Ooh, I'd love to hear it.
You know, like the Fates Retrial.
Maybe after...
Third movement.
Or I could pause it if you want, because I can barely hear you over the song. What?
If you've remembered the titles of the songs that I've made before, which is the first ever song, the boss battle song, the battle against Fate.
Yeah, from your previous symphony.
Calm Before the Storm, Fate's Retrial,
Uh-huh.
Lullaby of the Lamenting,
Right.
and the third movement of Duel Against the Origin. These 5 or 6 songs are actually like what happens when you, the main character, is your POV. But I was like interested to see like how would it feel to make a prequel to all of that. What would happen if you made a song of one of the most biggest villains of a storyline? Doesn't mean they're the main villain, but...
So this song is about the villain, or at least...
Yeah, his POV.
Yeah, I remember you telling me about how you were going to make a symphony about the the antagonist's POV. And for those of you who are confused about what I'm talking about, I interviewed Orient Azurium, and we went over another one of his symphonies and a couple other songs from like from that album as well. And we talked about them, their lore, and this is kind of a prequel of said lore from the villain's perspective. I recommend checking out that stream and checking out Orient Azurium stuff. You can scan the link tree right over there and check it out. But anyway, sorry if I interrupted your flow there. Anything more to add? Or
No, until the half an hour mark.
okay, well, let's continue then.
Began the Chronicles of the God of Fate and the God of Death. Being born before time, his tale incomparable. Being the magnificence of his magnitude, undreamt of, challenged by 1,000 men. Yet those men moved to fall into a folly that only you have been able to accomplish, to best him in a mortal combat of time. And this is a story from beginning to his end by your hands.
Ooh, I love the subtle panning with that, like, recurring pluck. Hey! Thank you! The Cyan Block, thank you for the follow! That's extra proof that it's not me. Do you think I'm so egotistical that I would follow myself? That choir. Ooh. That's like some distortion, like electric guitar shit. That's sick. Okay, strings.
Yep.
Yep. What DAW are we in right now? Question. What DAW are we in? I'm just curious.
Still GarageBand.
Ah, okay. describe this in any other way other than like brooding. This is
That's
cool.
crazy.
Just like a very somber, but also like ominous, like
Yeah.
muddy low end. I like that. You can capture a lot of emotional depth with just sound.
Since he's fate or death, he takes a more ominous feeling or dark feeling, because that's what people portray him as. So he kind of takes on that mantle.
Right. Right, because he's the villain. Ooh.
FL time.
FL time. Oh, I wouldn't have guessed. Very interesting texture here. It's like ring modulation almost. Is it ring modulation?
Not really. It's just the bass and default instrument.
Interesting.
Experiment.
Ooh. I do recognize that song. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to type in the name of what we're listening to. Where is that text? Of course, it's not the Destiny album. It is Chronicles of Fate and Death. I'm sure that's off center now. Oh yes, very much so. Love that harp.
Yep, it follows the similar concept to the Dark Secret just now.
Ooh. sorry, my brother came in. They, let me know that some family came over. So, that's a surprise.
Oh,
I'm not gonna be able to locked into the stream, so it's all good. We're vibing, we're chilling.
no problem.
Ooh. Oh, I love that, like, droning at the end. This is what? Oh, sorry, I thought you were talking, but it's your voice in the song.
Against the foes you have bested before.
This is the part where
Is told the neighbor
he fights against Apocalypse,
Ah.
the origin.
Doom, Apocalypse, and eventually the origin war. Closely named and infested by origin. He never once fell, and he has never lost. In mortal combat, this is this time reigning over your era. Their rivals fate is a handsome eye. Sleep in the sleep of heroism. Destroy balance of all, and it is his duty to destroy the ones who seek to uphold the balance of the universe.
Here comes FL again.
Ah. Love the atmosphere in this one. The way it fades in.
And thus comes my first project on FL.
Ah. I recognize the FL keys. Hmm. God. You're a natural on any DAW.
Took me a while to understand it.
The composition is just as beautiful.
Fun fact, I accidentally deleted the violent part on this one, so I had to redo it.
Oh no.
I was
Oh.
trying to
Oh.
I was trying to do automation, but I didn't even know how to do that
Oh.
properly. So I was
Wow.
like, how do you do this? And I deleted it.
Oh man, that sucks. Yeah, it took me a while to get the hang of automation files myself. Anyway.
Yep.
Hmm. Hmm. Yes, we're listening with the artist, the original High C. Welcome.
Is he on Twitch?
The original High C is on Twitch, yes. We got a lot of Twitch viewers today. A lot of them are from
Nice.
James's community. It is, isn't it?
Hold on, let me go get my just screen.
Oh.
Good Shogun time.
Ooh. Back with those retro sounds again.
We all love retro.
Yeah. Chiptune. Wow. Yeah, for real. The original High C.
I actually learn music theory.
What did you say?
I don't actually learn. I have not touched musical theory any more than how to read music sheet. My piano playing, my composition, all are from just practice alone. I cannot study.
Wow. Oh my god, that's crazy. I think I already knew that, but that's just, goes to show just how much you can just, like, how much innate knowledge you can possess after just with practicing alone.
Yeah.
And just like, yeah. Yeah. Anyway. Hey! Thank you for the follow.
Yep. Oh yeah, electric guitar time. You
Ooh.
love this.
This gives me like Guitar Hero vibes. Oh. Shit. Damn. Oh, I see you've got a Twitch now also.
Yeah,
Nice.
I do.
Hmm. Oh. Hmm. Ooh. Yo ho ho, man. This is crazy. Those bends, goddamn.
I love Ben so much.
This is sick. Oh. God. Hmm. Wow. Ooh. I love the arps with this guitar here. God damn. Oh man. Ooh. Hey, the original High C. Feel free to scan that link tree. It links to, or the QR codes. It goes to Ordian Azurium's link tree. Or if you want to promote the symphony itself, well, I'm sure the information is still in the link tree. Or Azurium can provide you a link. Ooh.
And then I think if drum beats go crazy.
Yeah, dude. Oh. The percussion in here slaps.
Literally.
Yeah.
retro gaming.
Yeah, we're back to those retro vibes. This is gorgeous.
The art was
Yeah, dude, your ARPs in general, just the ARPs and your chord progressions and the makes me want to write a Castlevania clone game, the original High C says.
Oh yeah, this is the half-minute mark.
All right, did you have something to say about this part?
Yes.
All right.
This was back in, well, kind of like December,
Okay.
and I actually felt sick at this point,
Oh.
and I really loved like the entire thing of making music. So I was on Steamroll trying to make at least a few minutes a day. And,
Cool.
I think you know which day this was because I was complaining about it that day.
Yeah, I kind of remember that.
And I didn't make any music that day, and I got really really upset about that. And the very next day after the throw up frenzy, every single song, every single second after this is done in one day.
Holy crap. You were just like, all right, I'm done sitting on my ass.
Yeah.
I need to make music. I totally get that. That's totally relatable. I'm sorry about, I didn't realize it was that bad. I was like norovirus or something.
No. What happened was, I had hypoglycemia with hypertension, and after I tried to resolve that by eating some raisin buns, I threw up like 6 different frenzy times, and after that, I had like 5 different sets of diarrhea.
Fuck, man. That sucks. I recently had Noro like
I don't know. Maybe
a
it's
couple months
Noro.
ago.
I'm not sure.
Regardless, yeah, haven't I haven't thrown up in like years
Yeah, same, bro.
until recently. Not a fun time. Anyway, I don't want to scare away the audience. We're done talking about this. Anyway, moving on to the rest of like, unless you if you have more to say that doesn't involve how you were
Yeah.
feeling. I kind
This
of
is the second half, which is where you come into, or at least the protagonist comes into play.
Yes,
Because the god of fate of death basically
is
is the
the
god of fate of death.
antagonist.
Yeah, he's the antagonist on your side because it's kind of like a grayscale. While
Right.
humanity hates those who try and kill each other, trying to kill humanity or something like that.
Uh-huh.
His job is literally to kill people.
Because he's the
So
god
like,
of fate and death.
yeah, and so since you come in and then you kind of like go against what most gods and humans usually do, right? It's like you come in and somehow you're starting to beat demigods and gods and all that, and it's just sitting there confused.
Hmm. That's what this next half is about.
Yes.
I see. I love that's another that's another amazing thing about like this symphony and just your music in general. Like you have moments where you say monologues, but like for the most part it's just sound. Like it's just like instruments and like, you know, symphony, and it's like you're still concocting an elaborate story behind the behind each measure and element to to your composition. And I think that's really cool.
If I could sing, then it wouldn't be monologue.
Yeah. Well, you could always
But yeah,
get someone to sing over it or something.
probably. And that would take some time. But yeah, that's basically all I have for the half a minute mark.
Anybody who has some decent pipes, Ordinazurium. Well, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but you know, you could work with Ordinazurium. I think that'd be pretty
I'm
sick.
open for it.
Yeah, I think that'd be pretty sick. Anyway, let's continue. Unless you had more to say on this part.
No, not really.
All right.
The intro at the start comes back.
Ah. Oh man.
From this point onwards, begins your eyes. Time and fate thus begins the fall of such fabled being as you bring.
Hey, that's dope.
the
Welcome,
end.
Thomas Henry. Yeah, this EP, technically not an EP. It's a symphony. One song, 1 hour-long song,
A being
and it's also not mine. It belongs to Orion Azurium.
death
I'm
itself.
interviewing him.
Yet, eventually, soon enough,
Say hello, Orion Azurium.
Hello.
you
Yeah.
may never control your fate.
The monologue itself has law.
Unable to
Right.
control the death that you lay wait. He sets his foot down unto an entity that rebels against the rules of the universe. And so
He's not showing his camera right now. He just woke up.
within chaos, he shall bring order back. Yet this time, he finds himself in a precarious situation beyond his abilities. And this will
This is the
be
part where I remix the first ever
his
boss
first
battle like
ever
that.
fight
Ah,
he has ever lost, and the first ever fight he has ever given to you. The battle against fate and death.
battle against fate and death.
In this perspective, your demise seems so close.
Ooh, that silence, that eerie fade out with the reverb. That's sick. Real American music, love it. World War II vibes.
That's crazy.
That's cool. It's funny because I find that particularly funny because Orion Azurium lives in Malaysia.
I think
He is not an American, but that's cool that it reminds you of World War II. I totally get it. It's very grand. It's very like grand and like cinematic. Ooh. Okay. It's not like you to open with percussion.
yes.
Interesting. I'm intrigued. Hmm. Okay. This one's got nice rhythm. Ooh. I like that measure a lot. That was dope.
Yeah, and then this is like his first loss against you.
Ah, I see. So so the previous one was like a boss battle in a sense.
Yes.
I
It's
see.
not really like as grand as you think, because comparatively to him, you're really weak compared to him, but somehow you survive and all that.
I see. God. Next to your amazing composition, my next favorite thing is just the diversity in your sound selection and textures. It's really, really cool, your choice in textures and sound selection.
It's not knowing music theory.
You could have fooled me. Ugh, man.
Yeah, my camera's on now, by the way.
Oh, cool. Your camera's on?
Yeah.
All right, let's see your beautiful face. There we are. Let me set her up on the OBS. Oh, that is not cropped properly. There we go. Orient Azurium. Everybody. There he is. Let's go to interview boxes and crop it over here as well. There you are. Perfect. All right.
GarageBand time again.
Hey, Sundown, welcome.
Hello, Sundown.
What if instead of Orient Azurium, it was Azurium Ordium, and he was evil? Oh shit. Now that's some lore for you.
That's good. That would be crazy.
I don't know why, but when you said that, Sundown, I was just reminded of that one Family Guy clip where like he lost his arm, and anyway, shouldn't be talking about this right now. My name's Egypt. I am evil. This is beautiful. Oh, that's great, Sundown.
That would be crazy. I play with the reverb a lot here, so you can kind of hear.
Ooh. Damn. The crashes. Your arps, man. Ooh.
Band Lab.
Band Lab. All right. I like the breaks in between. That's neat. Ugh. Your like quadruple time arps are amazing also. Ugh. Crazy. Sundown says Band Lab is a nightmare to use.
It is kinda. It's not the worst, but
Yeah.
it's
I
still
wouldn't.
usable.
Right. I wouldn't know. I've never used it. I just remember watching an Abstract stream and he just couldn't finish a beat because he just hated Band Lab.
That's crazy.
Yeah. But I mean, you're making something crazy with BandLab, so I stand by what I said. You're good in any, you're talented in any DAW. I want to. I mean, if you ever get like a PC, I would love to see you on a tracker. I think that'd be
Yeah, that would be
I think that'd be
I
dope as
really
hell.
want to use it because, like, you know, tempo adjustments if it so it kind of starts
Yeah,
suddenly going slower, it goes faster. I really want to do that, but
yeah.
sadly, you can't do that on mobile.
Oh, you can't do that on FL Mobile? Oh man, that
Yeah,
sucks.
you can.
Oh, you can?
You can't.
Oh, you can't.
It's not. It's
God.
not. Yeah.
Oof, that sucks, man. To be
It's
fair,
fine,
most mobile programs pale in comparison to any PC program. No, which
Yes.
is crazy. Which is like, you know, I've always said this. Ordi Nazurium is a legend for making music as good as it is with the software and hardware he's dealing with on mobile. It's crazy. And I just can't imagine what you'll be capable of if you ever get a PC or a Mac computer of some kind.
Maybe. Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, that's sick. Whew, let's continue. Oh, the choir here.
Remember this?
Yeah, I think so. I will say the choir effect in BandLab is pretty sick, though.
It is.
That's really nice, choir. Same with the guitar. Ooh. Hey, yo.
FL again.
Oh, I recognize that guitar sample anywhere. All of ICCs and stuff was recorded on it. No, that's sick. When you said BandLab excels in vocals, my eyes perked because I'm all about vocals. So I might try BandLab. Ooh. Oh, the bends, man. Damn, really, Sundown? That's crazy. Ooh.
Oh yeah, here comes a switch to classical.
Bends like I came up too fast from the Titanic. The original High C says. Ooh. So driving. Crazy. Yeah, no. The original High C, Ordi Nazurium is your guy in that respect. Totally. You and him ought to connect.
One last chance. Just before the duel of the origin. You
More
come
monologue.
face to face against him. One final chance. One final attempt to correct his mistakes. Against a foe.
You hear that? You see that, Ordeon? What Sundown said?
And you.
Totally high C. Totally. Church bells.
This is the finale. After that is the end. Wait for the build-up.
Homie, have you listened to the Tubular Bells album or Rick Wakeman's Journey to the Center of the Earth? You would both probably appreciate them, if not album-length compositions. Nice. I've heard of both of those. I haven't listened to them though. Ooh. Yeah, I love your percussion in here. A lot more like drums and kicks.
Yes. It is.
Got a nice driving rhythm with the kick here. Ooh. Wow.
And the rest is the end.
Ah. All right, yeah, we're closing in on the end here, folks. I like this though. It's very. It's like, yeah, ominous was like the reverberated music box here, or maybe not a music box, whatever this is.
Marimba, I guess, is closer to marimba and
Yeah.
music box mixed together.
Yeah. Some kind of xylophone instrument.
It is.
Very somber here.
Was he lost?
He lost. Yeah, okay, this is like the very ending. Ooh. Beautiful piano here.
This is his acceptance.
Right. Yeah. So he's
This one
so he's still alive. He's just defeated.
Yeah. He's basically death itself. You can't kill death, so
Yeah, that makes sense.
yeah. The only thing that he's really worried about is that you were going to end the world. Because you were going against fate, and we know how that works.
Right.
Yeah, and this is basically after you beat the origin, the world still exists after that, and he's like, you know what, it's fine then.
Hmm. So the protagonist kind of created a new, like, a new world order, I guess, right?
Yeah, yes. He basically kills every single what you call it? He kills every single god that doesn't stem from something that cannot die.
Ah.
Yeah. Fate and death is amongst one of them.
Fascinating. So, after he defeats these gods, is death no longer like an equation? Can people be immortal? Is that what the protagonist wants?
No, the reason why the protagonist even fights fate and death in the first place is because, well, he himself leads the protagonist to him in the first and second fight.
Hmm. So I'm sorry, like, he beats the protagonist?
He tries to, but for him, only death counts as a victory.
I see. Well, as this symphony comes to a close, I'm sure we're going to have much to discuss. Mm.
That's it for the symphony.
All right. That was Chronicles of Fate and Death by our very own Ordian Azurium. Tell us a little bit more about that entire symphony. For those of you new in the chat, for those of you who haven't heard Ordian Azurium's explanation at the beginning, and also just in general, like, take us through the different significant measures and what they represent.
The movements for the start, right, is where I was thinking of, you know how those in some games, right, they have graves and all that?
Yeah. Like
Or
tombstones? Like
ruins,
tombstones?
yeah, or temples and all that. So
Right.
I was thinking of maybe in the concept, I haven't and I can't code games. I'm not skilled in that area, but in this point of time, you've already won the game, so you're kind of like exploring the lands and all that, and then you kind of come across like this temple that has the god of fate and death's sigil on it, and
Uh-huh.
you kind of explore it because you haven't seen it before. It's a lost and forgotten temple,
Right.
and that's where the music starts playing, kind of like because
So
this temple is where they detailed his battles and all that.
right. But this you're in the POV of who right now?
The protagonist who listens into like the antagonist's POV. It's not
I
really an
see.
antagonist just to spite out the hero, but he's there because he's trying to balance out how things are going.
Okay. Interesting. So so the beginning of so like the first measure is still technically from the POV of the hero exploring the temple then?
He's in the temple until you know that section where my monologue starts. This is the
Right.
part where this is his era, uh, from the beginning of time and all that. Yes, that's when it kind of starts going into his POV.
Right. Okay.
Because like you notice how it's kind of like really grandiose at the start because you kind of like found a really big temple. Then after that, it kind of drops down to a bit more dark once you realize whose temple it is.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, it's that kind of feeling.
Right.
And he doesn't hate you for it. He's just kind of, if you heard the most of the songs, right, it's kind of like a desperate survival between the protagonist against his antagonist. They come
Mhm.
from different standpoints and viewpoints. Some
Right.
of them are legitimately evil, some of them aren't. Like,
Right.
Fate is not really considered evil. I would say the origin lacks even more
Mhm.
moral compass in a sense, because in that movement was that symphony, the finale was where he's basically gonna wipe out everything out of existence in like
Mm.
5 minutes or so, and the only one that can really stand up to you is him, or
Mm.
is you. So
Right.
after the battle of that, which is why there's an acceptance, right? The God of Fate and Death comes to realize that you were kind of trying to, even though you were basically like the heroic version of true blind justice,
Uh-huh.
which intends to eradicate or change all evil to being good, which disrupts balance because there must be good when there's bad, and there must be bad when there's good. He comes to realize that because you're the way you are, you wind up saving up the entire world,
Hmm.
which is why you're so strong that he can't really control your fate.
I
There's
see.
only several entities that can actually not just immediately one snap of his fingers and then you die. He's that strong that if he wants you dead, you'd be dead right where you stand with just him wanting you dead.
Right. In that case, how so the protagonist was able to defeat him how?
The protagonist technically doesn't beat him the first time. The first time when you fight him, which is the battle against Fate, it's kind of like a uphill battle, but the uphill is like a 90-degree slope.
Right.
You somehow manage to hold on long enough for Fate to be like, yeah, this ain't working. And he's like, I don't think I can kill this guy because he's genuinely trying to kill you then. but no matter how much he tries, he just can't kill you for some reason.
Interesting.
Yeah. How it works is, the more influence you have on the world, the harder it is for other people to influence you.
Ah, interesting.
Yeah, so your influence at the time wasn't so great, and he was like, yeah, I probably could kill this guy, but after the battle, during the battle, he comes to realize that you can't be killed with just a thought, and he's just like confused as to why, because he's faced like 1,000 different versions of you, or at least 1,000 people, or even more, before you who kind of acts like that, which is why I put in the monologue that 1,000 men fell into their folly of trying to best them in Mortal Kombat.
I
It's
see.
quite deep, and probably no one would probably know unless if I explain it, but I do have like the concept of it down to how I like it to go, in a sense.
That's cool. Yeah, it's really cool that you have this like whole story associated with this this symphony. And I mean, you've told me a little bit about the lore in the previous album review, which was another symphony and album as well, I believe.
Yeah, it is. It is an album. That is the final intense arc you will ever have in a game. That's kind of like the end game of the game concept I was thinking about, because
No, I'm excited about this game concept. While you were talking about the lore as well, I was imagining like kind of like how like big symphony like halls with a bunch of like like a symphony, like a real symphony, how sometimes those symphonies would like bring in a bunch of like singers with like singing roles who represent different characters in a story. I imagined something like that in this.
Yes.
That would be sick as fuck.
I actually want to do something like that, and also I have actually written down like a 30 to 50 page analysis and kind of like doodle and drawings about the game how the game will work. How I even did the balancing even then. Also, I was like thinking how it would work, how it would function, and unfortunately, after careful consideration, I don't think my computer is anywhere close to capable. My iPad is nowhere near capable enough to compute such a thing.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you ever get to that point, and hell, I'm sure this is even more unlikely. If you ever orchestrate a symphony, you gotta do that shit. You gotta.
Speaking of which, a few days after that, there was like a period of time when I was like kind of making songs for other games, which you actually played before, if you remember, Sanctus and Bless Yourself.
Yeah, I played those songs. Yeah.
After that, there came like the Christmas break and all that, and on Christmas it was, I think, Saturday and Sunday, which was like the 20th and 21st. I had a lot of free time because I was in my grandparents' town and all that, and I was like, you know what, it would be funny, and I made a symphony there too, in like 8 hours.
Wow, that's crazy. 8 hours.
Yeah, it was. But of course, it's like 12 minutes long. It's not that long. I was looking at
12 minutes is still crazy long for a regular song, so that's
true. I was looking at, like, I searched up on Google and Safari. I was like, how long how short does a symphony get? And they're like, yeah, it can go up to like 10 minutes or so. So it's like, yeah, all right, let's go for it. And
I mean,
that
yeah,
is
like
the first ever classical symphony that I never changed the genre in that I have ever done before.
that's dope, dude. That's awesome.
Because my style of music, as you know, it does not have any dictionary music theory, so that's kind of the reason why I can't stick to an hour's worth of like purely metal or purely classical, because I kind of go with an unorthodox way of you do what you feel is sounds good, and if it does sound good, then you kind of ball with it.
Yeah, no, I 100% agree with you there. I resonate with that rule very well. As someone who also doesn't know a lick of music theory and just does what
Yeah.
I just do what sounds good to my ears, and what happens to sound good to my ears sounds good to a lot of other people's ears, and that's good enough for me. And what you make sounds good to my ears, and I think that's awesome. It's really, but as a composer, it's especially surprising that you know so little about music theory, just because like your compositions are so complex. That's kind of what being a composer is.
I would say that is kind of. Hold on. 1 second. Let me go and get this out of the way. Oh,
Sure.
I threw my feet away. Anyways, hold on. So, uh, I'm outside now. So
Hmm.
before this, as you know, I play the piano. I've been playing it since
Yeah.
2011.
Yeah,
Let me
yeah.
take this up straight.
I remember when you sent that video in of like
Yeah.
the Mary Had a Little Lamb recreation version you did with.
Yeah.
That was impressive as fuck, by the way.
Yeah, and this is kind of like the skill I have
Hmm.
had for like 10 years without any improvement. It, hold up, let me rejoin.
Okay. All right. Bro's gonna have to rejoin real quick, I guess.
All right, I'm back. Now I
All
can.
right. Ah, yes,
So
the piano.
previously, before this, right? I'm not sure whether you know this kind of melody because this is kind of like really basic stuff, and not a lot of people actually use this.
Okay.
But I was stuck on this melody for about 10 years trying to improve myself on it.
Ooh. Saying that song, or the one that makes me go, oh no. Yeah.
Yeah.
Play that song. I did the lyrics wrong. Play
Yeah,
that
and
song. Yeah.
that is the
That's great.
that is like what I've been practicing for 10 years without any improvement. So after
I'd say
long
it was
enough,
pretty good. I like the rhythm. Like you got the rhythm down. You got the melody
yeah,
down. You just need the din 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 din
yeah,
din din din
and
din din din. Oh man.
at this current point of, and then after that, I kind of switched to. You probably heard of you may remember it or maybe you won't. But after that, I kind of after learning about bare chords, I kind of
Hmm.
that
I
is
don't
the
actually.
first ever song I made.
I don't actually recognize that. But that's
That
cool.
is the you remember the long as hell submission I did, the 50 song submission that I did the other day.
Oh, was that a chord progression in one of those 50 songs?
Yes, it's actually the
Ah,
first song that I've ever made. It's a Peaceful
that's.
Cell, and
Oh,
that's the first song that you listen to
wow.
in that stream too. And my whole concept is I usually go into this chord or this chord or
Right.
key key, anyways.
Uh-huh.
And usually I go with
Yeah.
that's my
I know
that's
I've
usually
noticed a lot of those chords in your symphonies to be fair, to be sure. Yeah.
yeah, that's kind of like my favorite chord progression. Because it's super versatile too. Hold on. Because you can
Wow. Can we give a
and
round
so
of applause?
it's
Can we also give a round of applause for Orient Azurium just for playing piano with one hand and holding the phone with the other, and it still
oh it's
sounds
an
great.
iPad. It's an
iPad. That's
iPad.
even more impressive. iPads are heavy as hell. Well, not that heavy, but they're a lot clunkier than a phone. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Mm.
The only issue I have is with the hold up. Let me show it to you since I'm here now. So this is the thing I used to record my piano in.
Oh.
Yeah, you know the video where I was like, I swear
Yeah,
to
you like
God,
propped
if
up
I
you propped up the iPad against that.
yeah, I was like,
Ah.
I swear to God, if I get the angle incorrect again, because if I put it on that, then it wouldn't. I don't know what angle I'm kind of doing, if you get what I mean.
Yeah,
And
totally. No, I
half the t-
go on.
half the time it just does not work at all.
That's great. No, I mean I'm
Genuine.
totally right there with you. I mean I I I will often use like the most creative shit and use it as a tripod or some kind of platform to hold up a mic. Rarely do I actually use a real tripod to hold up a mic or camera. Why did I say mic? That's
Oh
weird.
dang!
Yeah, a mic or
I have
well,
hold up.
when I say camera, I mean my phone. But yeah, I
Yep.
prop up my phone on God knows what to record a video, like a music video. So I'm right there.
That's
I'm right there
crazy.
with you. Anyway, um,
Yeah, and this
I
is where I made it on. This is where
that charging
I have a
cord.
I have a keyboard there and
Oh,
a drawing tablet, but as you can see, there's no.
so you have a computer, or does it hook up to the iPad? Hook up to the computer? I'm confused.
No, my computer's in permanent hibernation, and this is my
I see.
bedroom. This is also where I make music in.
Cool. I mean, the great thing about having a mobile device as the device you use to make music is you can just take it anywhere. I have a
Yeah, and
laptop, a really fucking heavy laptop, but I kind of
yeah,
have that freedom. But you definitely have that freedom.
I usually go and I usually put those two pillows on my lap and just kind of chill out. That's
Producing
actually what
in
I was
comfort
doing
and
here.
style. That's awesome.
I was sitting here with those two
Mm.
just now when I was watching a stream. And speaking of the computer,
Uh,
this is my computer. I have this
it's
shirt on it because I didn't want it to get the dust. But
right.
this is my computer. It's Inspiron from Dell. It's
It's
dying of software storage
oh,
failure. So I'm kinda like giving it a hibernation until I can afford another PC, which
I see.
my specs are a bit too much for it. Yeah,
Well, anyway,
for the most
dude,
case,
it's been awesome talking with you. I
yep.
I would love to continue talking more, but I have a lot of stuff I want to do, including my own single, including my own music video for a single I'm dropping in a couple
Hey, you
days.
do
So
have to go and I heard your family was there too back then, right?
yeah, they're not there anymore. They just were briefly there, but
Ah, okay.
yeah, but dude, that was amazing. A pleasure to listen to this entire symphony from start to finish and hear your thoughts and and everything about the symphony. And that was like an unexpected house tour at the very end. I was there for that too, and You know, the piano playing, that was sick. You know, the happy, unexpected things. And I recorded all this on my computer as well while streaming. So this is going to be one of the first interviews I'm going to edit down and publish as a regular video. So if you're watching this on YouTube as a regular video, then hi. Anyway, that about does it for this episode of Streaming with Keegan. Thank you guys so much for watching. And yeah, nice chatting with you, Ordi and Azurium. Thank you for coming through on my stream.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. All right, see ya. So, that was sick. That was awesome. Glad we could do that. Glad we could finally do that. If you guys want to check out Ordi and Azurium, the link to his YouTube discography is in the description down below. And I will also have his link tree linked down there. And yeah, as always, I will see you in the next video, the next stream. I'm going to close things off with, let's see. I'm going to close things off with The Voices Speak by Ordi and Azurium. Let's get it.